You had a hoe phase?
I mean, yeah, like, I was young, dumb, looking for love in all the wrong places, and, that ended up opening my legs, thinking that was the one, you know.
You were, you were promiscuous when you were younger?
Yes, very promiscuous. I had a heavy drinking problem as well, too, so that played a part to making it so easy,
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I met him back in 2018 on Facebook, we started talking, everything started going good, we started talking, getting to know each other. I'm very open, so I was telling him a lot about it, about my past and stuff. Instead of him hearing it from other people, I'd rather him hear it from me.
Okay.
So that's how I started building that trust up with him, until I hung out with mutual friends of his, and one thing led to another. I wound up having a threesome with that friend and her man.
Well, I didn't hear over the whoa. You had a threesome with his friend, and who was the other person?
Her man.
So it was a woman. You ended up having sex with her and her man.
Yeah.
You had a threesome.
Yes.
Even though your whole days were over.
I mean, at that time, I was still up and down with things.
Were you dating Steven at the time?
We wasn't officially a couple at that time, but I was still trying to prove to him that I wanted to be with him. I was his, I was his girl. I wanted him, like that was just my man. Like, I don't care.
Okay, so you have this threesome.
But while I was doing that, he was out with another girl anyways.
Yeah. Did you tell him about the threesome?
No, and that's when the trust issue came in, that he started not trusting me. And I didn't tell him up until his friend that I did it with got mad. I guess she was mad about the fact that me and him was getting closer, and I guess she wanted him low-key. I don't know. But she was like, oh, should I tell him? And that's when he was like, tell me what, Diana? And I was just like, damn. Like, like they say, everything comes to the light eventually.
Yeah.
So I do regret lying to him about it. I was just scared because I really did want him and I wanted to work it out with him.
Yeah, but if you weren't really together and he was seeing somebody else, what do you have to apologize for?
It's not the fact that he didn't get mad about what I did, but he got mad that I lied about it. And now everything I said, he thinks I'm lying about. And then that year, I found out I was pregnant with our daughter, our first one. And, of course, it came up to denying it, denying that was his baby.
But you know it was his?
Yeah, I knew it was his, because I know, like, if I'm gonna, okay, I lied, but if I know that I had sex with somebody after lying and telling him the truth about all of that, why would I still lie?
At some point, he must have believed it's his, right?
Yes, because I had to get a home DNA test to prove it when she was born.
Okay. And was he happy?
After a while, he found out that it was his. He was happy because he has, this was his first daughter.
Yeah.
So he was happy about it.
Do you have any more babies with him?
Yeah, I have another one, a daughter.
Oh, you have 2 daughters with him. Okay. And, but you're not together now?
Not in a relationship.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have 2 children, but you're not in a relationship.
We're not in a relationship, but we are a family. We do chill, we do bond,
He comes over and he hangs out.
Mm-hmm.
When he comes over, do you have sex?
Yeah.
Does he spend the night?
Yes.
So how's that any different than not being in a relationship?
It's the titles, pretty much.
Yeah.
And he's in a relationship, so that makes it a little...
So does that other woman know that you're sleeping with him?
No.
She doesn't know. When was the last time you slept with him?
This morning.
This morning?
Diana is crazy, she's out of control, and she's scary. I just don't know why I'm here. This chick is always talking about, that she's always telling me the truth, and she's not lying, and then that she was pregnant, and she didn't mess with nobody. And I don't care, because, I wasn't even with her, so it's not important. We was never together in a relationship at all. Diana, she's a cool person, but she's always stalking me, she's always texting me. I had to even go to the police to get her to stop chasing me down. She was just popping up at my job, waiting for me outside my house in the morning. We were just friends, and then it ended up from that to having a baby, and I didn't want kids with her, but I had to handle my responsibilities as a man, and I stepped up and I had to take care of my kids. And then I had a girlfriend also when she was pregnant, so they both was pregnant at the same time. And so I didn't know if the baby was even mine from the beginning because I wasn't with her. I was in a relationship with my girlfriend that I've been with for 2 years. I'm not in love with her, I don't love her. All I care about is just making sure that the kids are safe with the mother. Because she had a bad past, and that's why I'm wondering if she was, you know, doing stuff to get money because it's a concern because we have kids together and it's a bad look. And it's kind of is embarrassing, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't even want to come here for this, yo. This is crazy. She wants to do the lie detector test because she wants to prove to me that she wasn't having sex for money. And she wants to prove to me that she loves me and that she would do anything to prove to me for us to be together. I'm not with it. I don't want to be with her, but I do care about her. But even if it comes out that she did it and it's true, I would be proud of her for not making the same mistakes. But I probably wouldn't be with her, no. Diana just needs to realize that I do not want to be with her. As well, I hope that everything ends up alright though, because yo, it's gonna be mad drama after that.
Yeah, and my response, and I don't know him, but I'm playing devil's advocate here. He's using you. He's using you for sex because you allow him. He's with somebody else, but he could come over, have a great time, have sex with you, and then just leave.
And when I say no and stuff, he gets mad at me. And he's like, oh, why you acting like this?
But so what?
Like, he wants to play, and 90% of that
stalk
is because
him?
he's on TV.
Do you stalk
And he's
him?
mad his little girlfriend's gonna see it, that's why. And he wants to make her seem like I'm the delusional one, I'm the crazy one, and
Do you stalk him?
I don't stalk him. I stalked him in the beginning, yes. But no, I'm gonna tell you how I stalked him though. I went, because he used to get mad at me. I knew where he worked at and where he lived at. So I used to be sitting right there, and I used to be like, so since you don't want to talk on the phone, we talk in person. I'll admit, yes. You know, I was a little crazy in love with him.
Sounds like you still are.
I am. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not, but I've learned to like be okay with letting him go if I have to.
All right, when's the last time you slept with her?
Like last year? It was like last year, something like that. Yeah, because I live with my girl, so I'm with my girl. I'm working, you know.
He lives everywhere. He lives in Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, everywhere. Where anybody gives him a place to stay, he's living.
Is she totally lying?
She a liar.
Okay.
She just
She
lied.
said she slept with you this morning.
She didn't.
She slept with you last night.
She didn't.
Let's see
She
who's
wants
the
to.
liar in
Okay,
this show.
she
Why?
wants to.
You're gonna be the liar in this show.
But you do. She is the mother of two of your daughters.
Yeah, and you
right?
see the respect I get talking. You can't even respect me as the mother of your daughters.
So I come around.
The best thing you gave me was those two little
I just
girls.
started coming around because when the babies were born, I had to take responsibility as a man because I did have sex with her, so we had a baby. So I had to I had my responsibility as a man. So I started taking care of my daughter 24/7. She only saw the baby, 1 hour a week for like 8 months?
Nobody was seeing the baby.
Something like that.
Nobody was seeing the
And
baby
then
for no
she
1
started
hour a week. You was
then she
letting me
started getting
sleep
her
over and
visits.
everything.
She started getting her
Stop
visits
it.
back
Stop
and stuff
it.
like
Stop
that.
the lies
And of
on
course,
TV right
because
now.
I'm good-hearted, even though she made
Look at
mistakes.
that, look at that. That was just the other day, celebrating our daughter's birthday.
Even though she made mistakes, she still...
You slept over that day too.
She's still my daughter's mother, so I have to accept the fact that, I have to
So,
deal with her.
Your bitch
But
was
now,
mad about that whole because we family.
Hold on, one at a time. You say you have moved on, right?
Yeah, long
You're
time
with
ago.
another woman.
Yes,
And you've been with this other woman for how long?
2 years.
He's for everybody. He's with everybody.
And,
He got 4 other girls he cheated on her with.
Okay.
Please,
And
he's
how
up
many
on
children
everybody's
do you have with
Facebook.
that woman?
None.
None.
Yeah, she was pregnant, and then we ended up losing the baby.
Okay,
and stuff
I'm sorry
like
about that.
And then she was pregnant.
For 2
and
years,
then
she's been pregnant.
For some reason, I don't know, which is weird. They were both
For a whole
pregnant.
year, she was pregnant.
And then, my wife, the
But
girl
you
I
didn't
was
even see
with,
the-
she lost
the-
the baby,
the
and then she
sonogram
ended up
either.
keeping the baby. So it's funny because when she said she was pregnant the second time, I was like, oh, congratulations. I felt bad for the dude you with, because you're probably going to beat on him like she beat on me.
I did
So
not
the
beat
dude
on him.
was, I gotta run to
But
the
the
police.
dude was you.
Huh?
Exactly.
Stephen, after you told your girlfriend that you were coming here with Diana, she reached out to us and she wanted to come. So she's here backstage. Let's bring out Julie.
Listen, what you doing here, yo?
I knew they was gonna do
Monica,
this.
this is embarrassing.
Yo, what the hell you doing here? You bugging out.
This is very embarrassing. You're not embarrassed, Donna.
You're embarrassed, but you're embarrassment though, right? You came on this TV show though, right? To embarrass
Because
yourself
I
too.
knew you was gonna do
You
this.
should be embarrassed too, because you went that really thought he loved you,
Nice meeting you,
bitch.
Steven.
He don't love you.
I'm
Like
gonna
he
let you
don't
be
care
crazy
about
by
you.
yourself.
You've been backstage listening
Yeah,
to
I've
the
been
show.
listening.
When she says she slept with him this morning, she slept with him last night, is that possible?
No, I was actually on the phone with him all night last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
How about this morning?
This morning I wasn't because I was
Yeah.
coming here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't entertain nothing she says. I'm not
Do you think
entertaining
that
it.
she's lying that all this time that she's still been sleeping with him?
Let's just skip to the test.
I mean, let's be really clear. She lies about a lot, and I don't have time for it. I'm not
But what
here.
if
I'm not
he
here
is
to entertain
sleeping
it.
with her? What would you do?
I mean, that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
You get what that's for me to deal with him.
Yeah.
Yo, what you doing here?
Okay, we broke your test
No,
up
I'm not
into
entertaining.
3 different parts. First, prostitution. Since February of 2021, have you engaged in any physical sexual activity
She was gonna
with
make it, trying to
anyone
embarrass you.
in exchange for money or gifts? You answered no. Since February of 2021, have you ever sold your body in any way? You answered no. The results of those 2 questions came back the same, and it came back that you told the truth. Then we asked you about cheating. Besides the one man Steven knows about since February of 2021, have you had sexual intercourse with any other man besides that one man? You answered no. Besides what you've admitted to, did you have multiple sex partners while pregnant with your second daughter by Steven? You answered no, and the result of those 2 questions came back that you told the truth. And then we asked you about recent activity. Is it true that you had sexual intercourse with Steven within the past week? You answered yes. Is it true that you had sexual intercourse with Steven last night? You answered yes. Is it true that you had sexual intercourse this morning with Steven prior to the taping at the Steve Wilkos show? You answered yes, and the results came back all the same, and they came back that Diana told the truth. Why would you even want to be mixed up in this?
You're not incorrect. This is apparent. This is very embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say to
And
that.
because I think she's telling the truth, like she's been sleeping with them on and off. I think when she tells the story about sleeping with them this morning and last night, I'm sure that all happened.
It didn't happen.
Okay.
And, you know, and the other thing is, he's going to be tied to her in some way or the other
Yes.
because of these 2 girls.
But not sex, though.
Now,
Okay.
Just because of the kids.
people have children, they get divorced, they move on. But they usually end
They usually end it where
they
it
don't
is.
sleep with that person constantly. Okay?
I don't sleep with her.
Come on. You know you're hurting her by doing this.
Yeah, if it was true, yeah.
Well, let me ask this, because he won't tell the truth. Why do you tolerate behavior like this?
I wasn't aware. See, everything she's talking about I was unaware of. That's the difference. That I don't know
So now
anything
that you
that's going
know
on now that I
everything,
know.
would you stay in this relationship?
As of right now, no, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah,
This
but with the
this
threesome,
this
niggas
too get embarrassing. These 2 get embarrassing. Both of you should be embarrassed, honestly.
Even when I was away from
I'm
her.
actually not embarrassed.
You should be, though.
You know what?
Even when I was away from
Listen,
her-
I'm not saying you're a bad guy.
Thank you for bringing
but
on the show, so maybe this could get some clarity to both their
This
asses.
is a
I don't care.
case
Y'all
of
can be with each other in a
having your
relationship.
cake and
All
eating
I'm
it
saying
too.
Is that my man, and
That's what
gonna
you've been
always be
doing.
my man.
You've been eating that cake a couple different places.
Whether you,
But
the
with
next
you-
bitch, the next, the next, the next, the next, y'all all gonna be just temporary
I would
bitches.
give
y'all
you,
dating.
no matter if he wants to stop sleeping with her or
What he
not,
shows and what he says
you
to me is
deserve
different,
better.
so I don't
You
care.
should move on and find somebody else. It's very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, sir.
It's nice meeting you, Stephen. That works out. Very nice meeting you.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what? She was brave enough to do that. I can do that too.